everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to Glad We Talked podcast. I'm Chanel,
And I'm Tori.
and this is another episode. It is freezing outside.
It is freezing.
It's frigid.
I'm not a winter person.
Yeah, I'm not a winter or a summer person, so
What? Do you like spring?
my allergies. But
You're-
actually, my allergies are better. So
Your ideal season is fall.
fall,
Yeah, you're a fall girl.
love fall. Blazers, light jacket,
I thought you said lasers. I was like, is there like a laser show?
blazers.
That's funny. But you can wear blazers in spring, but it's the allergies.
It's allergies, but my allergies are better now. So
Speaking of, I did, for Christmas, I asked for a 23andMe kit.
you did.
I did, and I got it back.
You did?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, it wasn't anything like the genetic stuff about like my heritage and where I'm from. I kind of knew that. So it was interesting. My brother did Ancestry.com and I did 23andMe. So it was interesting to see the differences between the two things. But one of the things, I did the health version of 23andMe. It told me that I'm not like my DNA, my genetic makeup isn't like with anyone that gets allergies. Like I'm just not I'm a non-allergenic person.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I have the average disposition to have cat allergies or dog allergies. I don't like the chances. Stubby's over here, like I'm trying to get cozy.
Is this on camera?
It is. Speaking of dog allergies, come snuggle up to me because I'm not going to be allergic to you, Sub. So I thought of you when I read that. I'm like,
That is
I
so
wonder what
funny.
Chanel's would say.
I did Ancestry, but I didn't do the health version.
Okay.
So I don't know. Now I'm curious. It'd probably be like, absolutely. Definitely. You're fucked.
I know. It's like, it's not anything. So for me, it's like you are 99% chances of having blue eyes. I mean, I do, but it was just interesting to see the breakdown. One of them was like, oh, you're more likely to have your hair lighten and you're more likely to have like freckles and moles. And it was just interesting to see.
Wow.
My mom said I was very courageous to do this because one of the purposes I did it for the health was to see if I had the gene for Alzheimer's because Alzheimer's does run in the family.
Oh.
And it tests for that. It does Parkinson's. Like it does different cancers. And I wanted to know.
So you're clear.
I'm clear. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I am a little bit higher at risk for some glaucoma or macular degeneration.
We can deal with that. We can deal with that.
I can deal with it.
That's manageable.
Yeah. I mean, I'm basically I've already gone through eye surgery. I had LASIK.
I think I told you about the book I was reading, Still Alice.
Yeah.
Where the woman had Alzheimer's disease and her kids get tested for the gene in the movie, in the book. And one of them has it.
Oh, really?
And it's like, she's going to get it.
Wow.
Which is like, I don't know. And one of them tested, he didn't have it. And then the other one didn't want to know. Oh. So I don't know. Maybe your mom's on the side of like, she doesn't want to know.
She doesn't. And my mom's gone through a lot of health things herself. So she's kind of like, I just don't want to know.
Because then you're just always kind of, if you forget one thing, you're going to start being like, is it happening to me?
For me, I want to be on top of it, so I'm preventative. Like, what can I be doing today
to stop
it, to delay it? What can I be doing to make
That's a good way to look at
like
it.
I know what's going to happen. So how can myself, my family prepare for it?
Right.
That's my thinking. But I really, if you're comfortable with knowing this and you think you are, there was a second where I was a little nervous when I got the results.
Of course, yeah.
And I was like, oh, and there's something with heart. I am a little bit higher risk for coronary heart disease, which runs in my family. So it's not surprising.
Right.
But it's like, hey, doesn't mean you have this. Doesn't mean you're high risk.
Yeah.
Your lifestyle, eating healthy, exercising,
Which
blah,
you
blah,
do.
blah. Yeah. Plays a role into it. So, but it just lets you know. It's like, hey, heads up. But I can understand if you weren't expecting anything and say it came back with something very serious, like BRCA or something, which it does test for that too. My mom had breast cancer, so she tested and she knew this already.
Yeah.
But say you hadn't known this in your family and it came back. I could see that being
Jarring.
Yeah.
And being a little bit surprising.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be prepared going into it, knowing that who knows what it's going to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
I'm glad you did it though, and you're okay.
Thank you. I'm glad I did it too. It was fun.
I do like the ancestry stuff. It's kind of cool.
It is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun thing to do.
Yeah. And
I got it for Christmas too, so it's a good gift.
It is.
Yeah.
I think I want to do it for other people.
Yeah, you should.
It showed different cousins and family members.
I know. I'm like, I don't know this person. I know this person.
Yeah.
I keep getting like new matches, and I'm like, I don't know who these people are. Should I?
It was funny. My mom said to me after I did it, she's like, I mean, there was a lot of things for her that she was like, wow, I feel like a lot of relief now knowing that
You're okay.
It took a little bit of worry off of her, like thinking what genes she might have passed on, or,
Right.
you know, as a parent, would she get Alzheimer's? She was like, that's a big weight off my shoulders, you know? But she was like, also, like, just a little part of me is happy because it did confirm that you were mine,
Aw.
because we don't look a lot alike. We don't have a lot of the same traits.
I think you look alike.
We do, but not that she thought like I wasn't hers, but
Yeah.
she's like, what if that happened at the hospital? If the nurses just got you mixed up with a baby?
No, you look a lot like your mom, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys don't think you look alike?
No.
Really?
And we're just like, yeah,
I see it.
I have blue eyes, blonde hair.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I see it in the face.
Okay.
I do.
I mean, I'm an anomaly because like my parents both have brown eyes,
Oh, wow.
brown hair.
And your brothers too?
They both have brown eyes
How cool.
and gingery, kind of blondish,
Yeah,
strawberry
yeah.
blonde hair. Yeah, brown. Yeah. Like Mitch and I, if we have kids, will be blue-eyed, blonde-haired, or like brownish hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the blue eyes are recessive. Anyways, genetics are fascinating.
They are fascinating.
Crazy.
I wonder if me and Martin had kids, what would happen? I mean, we're not, but he has blue eyes. I have brown eyes.
It would be very interesting because you guys are very different genetic makeups.
You think?
I'm just not to point out the obvious, but I think it would be very interesting to see. Like from me and Mitch, we both have blue eyes. You're like, oh, well, duh. But
Yeah.
for you guys, Martin has blue eyes.
It's like, what traits of who are they going to get?
Exactly. And you can
Yeah.
see them a little bit more visibly.
Yeah. I'm curious, but the curiosity is not enough.
I know. You're like, no. I did also hear that like when people have babies, and my friend Melissa just had hers, as we know, and he looks very much like her husband. And I've heard that when people have babies, they look like the husband, so you know who the father is.
What?
I don't know if it's true. This might be a wives' tale, but
Yeah, it definitely is.
but it adds up. I'm like,
Because
okay.
science can't be like, we're going to do this.
But it's not science. It's just like nature. You know? Pretend we didn't have science. This is like I'd also said I'm more Neanderthal than other people. So think like way back. Like that's the way of humans just knowing.
Yeah.
It's like the original Murray.
Yeah, I think this
You
is...
are the father.
I want to believe this, but I can't.
We'll look it up.
I like the sentiment.
We'll look it up.
Okay. Anyway, so we didn't mean to come on here and start chatting, but
Well, it's kind of fun because this is a fun episode.
this is a fun episode. So I was on TikTok perusing, and the girlies have been doing this thing called Weekly Report
On the TikTok.
on the TikTok, where they talk about their weekly report of. So the REPORT stand for something. So the R is what they're reading, the E is what they're eating, P is playing with, so like music, TV, makeup, maybe. O is obsessed with, R is recommending, and T is what you're treating yourself to.
Cute.
So Tori and I talked about doing like a monthly roundup episode each month where we talk about kind of our favorite things. And we were like, why not do a monthly report?
Love it.
So that's what we're going to do from now on.
I think it's fun.
I think it's fun too. And we can talk about different categories. We can give you guys our report. And if you want to send us your reports, that'd be cool too.
Yeah. We can do a poll
Yeah.
on the Instagram.
What are you guys reading and stuff?
I sound
the
old.
Instagram.
On the TikTok, on the Instagram.
You're doing it to yourself.
I know. This is fun because we did want to do this more lifestyle
Yeah.
moment. We do have the real review, but this gives it a stage to have some fun.
And you guys can get to know us more.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Adds more content from the
Totally.
day to day. Okay.
So let's start with R.
Are we going to go one at a time or just through?
I think let's do RREE,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
Yeah. So we just stay on this category.
Love it.
My OCD.
That's why I asked you. I didn't ask myself. I wasn't like, okay, so this is how I
You
think we
were
should
like
do it.
internally, Tori, what should we do?
It was kind of like, how are we going to do this? I'll let Chanel decide.
Okay, so R. Tori, what are you reading?
Right now, I am reading.
Here, let me get my notes.
Okay. Right now, I'm reading It Ends With Us. I don't know who the author is. I just know that I'm reading this because I think you recommended it, but I also saw, and a lot of people in Hoboken know this, that Blake Lively and yeah, and what's his name from
Justin Baldoni.
Yep, from
him.
Love. I said Love the Virgin, Jane the Virgin.
Yeah, also great show.
Are filming it in Hoboken, or at least one of the locations is in Hoboken.
Yeah.
So I had been hearing about it, and I was like, before the movie comes out, I should read the book. So I started reading that. I'm not too far in yet. It's just been a busy week, but that is what I'm reading right now.
What do you think about it?
I'm only like a few chapters in.
Okay.
I think it's good.
Okay.
I just finished The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
I toggled with recommend, like that was gonna be my recommending because it is literally my favorite book. But I'm like, everyone's read it by now, so
I hadn't.
I love it.
I thought it was really good. I know this isn't It Ends With Us, and I'm not, I am recommending it, but it isn't my R for the episode.
Yeah.
Really good. A little bit, I kind of predicted it, what was going to go on. There were some twists in it that I didn't see coming, but
Yeah.
a few. It was
Yes.
really good. I did enjoy reading it.
I loved it so much. Like I want to read it again.
So going from that into It Ends With Us, I'm having to transition my brain a little bit. And I did have this thought, like maybe I should read a fictional book and then a nonfiction to kind of have a clear separation, because I'm still thinking of Evelyn.
That's the thing about a good book. It really like takes you in and you're like in their world. And then when you're not a part of their world anymore, it's sad. Number one, I was like so sad
you have to
not
mourn.
I was like, I'm not hanging out with Evelyn anymore. Like, what am I gonna do?
She was such a character.
I loved it so much.
Yeah.
But it's like now you have to transition to a new book, and it's kind of like you have to like readjust yourself to their world. So it is weird. It's a weird. I give myself like a week in between sometimes.
And I liked Evelyn Hugo because the book, because it did tie in like our past lives and magazines and publications.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
So anyways, It Ends With Us. I'm off to a good start. I got to finish it before the movie comes out, so I think I have some time, but
You definitely have time. Yeah. But yeah, you should do that.
so what are you reading?
I'm reading a book called Untamed by Glennon Doyle.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's on Reese Witherspoon's book club. I saw it on a bunch of different things, like people recommending it. So I was like, oh, I'll try it.
Okay.
I am enjoying it so far. I'm halfway through. The timeline is a little confusing to me. So I'm a little bit lost.
What else has she written?
I don't know. I have no idea.
She's not the girl with the dragon tattoo, is she?
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't know.
But Glennon Doyle is like, she's a very popular author.
Probably. Her writing style is good. I'm just a little bit confused on the timeline.
Okay.
But it's basically a book about a woman who's married with kids, and she kind of finds herself. It's called Untamed because she like metaphorically talks about how like a cheetah is caged in a zoo, and they don't know about this whole life outside of it.
Okay.
And she's like, that's kind of how she felt. There was this whole world out there and she didn't know about it. And she's just like, this is how girls are supposed to be. This is how women are supposed to act. And like, I'm supposed to be polite and nice and a people pleaser.
I see.
And she kind of finds herself in her voice. So I thought it'd be interesting for me to read. It's good so far. I'm just a little bit lost, but
That's okay.
it's good.
Have you read any other reviews?
I've only heard good things.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's good. It's just, there's like short little spurt chapters. They're not all in chronological order. It's kind of like, so this happened and this
You have
happened
to
and this
piece
happened.
it together.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hard.
Yeah. You have to really pay attention when you read.
Oh, she has a podcast too. That's why I'm like merging worlds. She's the host of We Can Do Hard Things,
Okay.
another podcast.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't listened to it. I've heard people talk about it,
Okay.
but maybe I should give it a listen.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So then next, I'm like spelling in the back of my head. I'm like,
sorry.
what are you eating?
I'm eating I'm eating a lot of Trader Joe's multigrain waffles.
Oh, love them.
Like every day. Normally when I'm home, like weekends and when I'm working from home, I just get my waffles out and my blueberries and I have it. I've been doing it with agave syrup.
Yum.
And I was just saying this morning that I think I like it better than maple syrup.
Really?
Yeah.
Trader Joe's agave, yeah?
Yes.
Everything.
Everything Trader Joe's.
I am obsessed with Trader Joe's.
I know, it's sick. It really is sick. I don't know how healthy they are. Probably.
On my new map, they're okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
They're good.
That's good to
I
know.
think they are yellow food. So Noom does green, yellow, orange. Orange is for like the more calorie dense. So yellow is good.
Oh, great.
I mean, orange isn't bad. It's just like how much you can eat is a little bit more in the yellow, like because it's multigrain.
right.
It's like multigrain bread, whole wheat pasta, those kinds of things. Like you're good
Still
carbs.
carbs. Yeah.
Is butter a carb?
It is a different consistency than regular waffles. So I knew it was like a little healthier.
I love them.
Yeah, they're so good.
They just redid their packaging. This is how much I love them.
Oh.
Is that I think they're whole grain now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think mine still. Oh, maybe you're right.
Should you go in your freezer?
No, I don't want to get up.
Okay.
I'll check later.
Yeah, I think they just redid the packaging. I noticed because I've been buying these for a long time.
Okay. I discovered them probably like 6 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like talking back in 2015.
Oh, wow. Okay,
I've
so yeah, they
stan
they probably redid their packaging since then.
recently.
I'm like 6 months ago. I don't think they have.
No, I love a multigrain waffle. And
Yeah.
I think it's funny. It like goes back to childhood too, but I eat mine with peanut butter.
Oh, do you put syrup or no? Just peanut butter.
Yeah, I kind of do it like a toast situation.
Okay, I
So I
like
do a
that.
waffle, peanut butter. Sometimes I put some blueberries on top.
I love it with the fruit.
It's good.
It elevates it.
So do you what you do it with agave syrup and then always blueberries,
Blueberries?
blueberries or do you
Sometimes no
strawberries?
blueberries.
Oh, but strawberries.
I would do strawberries.
Bananas.
No bananas. I do like a berry.
Okay.
Yeah. I tried it with blackberries, didn't go. Wasn't it? But bloobs or straws.
Do you eat them before work or during the week, or is it like a weekend?
No, it's a weekend thing. Friday through Monday, I eat them like every day. And then when we go to Trader Joe's, I'm like, I need my waffles.
I do them before work because I just pop them in.
I eat at work.
Oh,
You eat before work?
depends on the day.
Yeah. Depends how much time I gave myself in the morning.
Exactly.
What are you eating?
I've been eating a lot of fruit
Oh, good.
in general. With the Noom, you can eat a lot more of grain, so it's all vegetables,
That makes sense.
fruits, low fat dairy products. So I've been eating a lot of fruit. I've been going for apples, grapes. I always love grapes,
I
but
like grapes.
I've had some really good ones. I wanted the cotton candy grapes from Trader
I
Joe's.
hate those.
Oh, I love them.
Hate them. They're
They
too
were
soggy.
$10.99.
That's disgusting. At Trader Joe's?
$10.99.
That is very off-brand for Trader Joe's.
I was upset.
First of all, the Trader Joe's branded ones are so much better than the cotton candy ones.
They're good. I love the
Cotton candy are like
though.
soggy.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Ugh.
But I've been on my fruit game.
Good for you.
And I even bought those like little fruit pouches. You know the ones that the kids eat?
Yeah, I saw you eating it.
Yeah. They had them. That's like one of the things you can like. It's a go-to treat.
Oh.
Instead of like if you're craving something sweet, like they're encouraging you to like go for fruit. And
Okay.
if I'm on the go and I don't want to eat an apple, I'm like, oh, I'll just do that.
Wow. I wouldn't have thought that those were good for you.
They're not bad. It's all natural.
What brand is it?
Trader Joe's.
Oh, Trader Joe's.
They have a banana strawberry, a strawberry apple, and a mango apple. Like they have a bunch of different flavors. One of them was the mango one the other day was completely gone.
Huh. I'm going to have to look into this.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of like, are people going to look at me funny?
No, I saw you eating it and I was like, this is normal.
It's just a little squeeze, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I've been eating a lot of fruit.
Okay. That's good. That's a healthy thing.
Yeah,
I like that for you.
yeah. It's good.
Okay. So playing. What are you playing? Music, TV?
So I've been playing a lot of Zach Bryan and Noah Kahan.
Oh, I like Noah Kahan. Is Zach Bryan country?
He is. He's kind of like this folky. He's very close to Noah Kahan though, like
Okay.
that type of genre.
Okay.
You might know his song,
His thong.
his song "Something in the Orange."
No.
Okay. It's a good one. It's kind of like Stick Season. But I've been playing both of them a lot.
Okay.
And that's what my Spotify is.
Do you like country music?
I grew up on country music.
Okay. So you're a fan.
I am a fan. I kind of have navigated away from it and I am more all encompassing.
Okay.
There was a period when my dad put on like 95.7, which was the hit music station, and Outkast was on.
Yeah.
And it was saying like her really smells like poo ooh ooh. You know that song?
Roses?
Yeah, Roses.
Yeah.
And my dad was so offended by it and upset. He's like, the kids aren't listening to anything else. They're only listening to country. And that happened to be the same time when it was like Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
I was going to say, is country any better? Don't they just talk about like cheating on each other and like really sad things?
Toby Keith was like singing about like drinking and stuff. So it was funny.
Yeah. They talk a lot about drinking.
It was cute dad moment, but we were like my brothers and I look back, we're like, yeah, the Country Channel was kind of crazy too.
Nothing is good these days. No. Nothing is safe.
So what have you been playing?
So I also chose music.
Oh,
Martin's mom recommend. So me and his mom have like the same taste in music. It's like very cute.
dance pop.
More like Ed Sheeran.
Oh, you love an Ed Sheeran
Rag
song.
and Bone, this other artist that we both like.
Who's Rag and Bone?
He's a UK artist.
Oh.
He's great.
Is it dance pop?
No.
What is
it's
it?
very like not like R&B pop kind of. Like he's very soulful in his voice, but it's a little bit more upbeat than R&B.
Is it like Kygo?
No, it's not dancey. It's like in your feels.
You know that song "Take Me to Church"?
Yeah, that's Hosier. Kind of like that.
Hosier. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, a little bit, but he's more soulful in his voice. I was just playing Teddy Swims before. Anyway, so the guy that I'm listening to is Teddy Swims. And I think he's been around for a while, but she introduced me to him, and I've been loving him. Like such good music, like right up my alley. One of the songs is a little dancey that I really like, but for the most part, let me see if I go to his page and I can like see what the genre is.
I was just doing the same thing because I'm pretty sure that Noah Kahan has done a song with Hosier. And yeah, he did Northern Attitude, which I love. I think it's funny. And something funny is my friend Matt. I think I've talked about Matt and his wife Jenny before. Matt like listened to Jay-Z and was all about rap when we were growing up.
Yeah.
And he was the first one that actually introduced me to Zach Bryan because he's obsessed with him, and he saw him in a concert in Brooklyn.
I kind of like the dynamic listening though. Like you have like one artist that's like hip hoppy, and then another artist that's like
me
folksy,
too.
like,
Oh, that's me too. Like, listen, I was listening to Kanye and Blink-182 and Britney. Like we
all over the map.
we had great music.
Yeah, so genre R&B, country pop, R&B, soul, country pop. He's not really country.
So I think that's where our blend over is with what's his name?
Teddy Swims.
Teddy Swims, Hosier.
Yeah.
Move over to Noah Kahan and
Yeah.
then Zach Bryan.
Yeah. I need to listen to Zach Bryan because right now I'm thinking of the really country singer named Zach.
It's not Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan. So this is, I'm just going to play a clip really quick.
I like this kind of music.
Yeah. I mean, it has that country feel to it,
Yeah.
but it's like a little bit more feely.
Yeah. In your feels.
It's folky,
Yeah.
but not like, really deep twangy. It's not a twang.
I know what you mean. Oh, yeah. I like this kind of music. This is kind of... Oh, I like him.
I know. I knew you were going to because you were playing some music before.
That was Teddy Swims.
Oh, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our blend over.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm loving this actually.
I know. Oh, I love this. Love this. This is my vibe.
I knew it. Oh,
Yeah.
this is the...
I don't know much, but there's no weight at all.
Sorry, that was the chorus. It's not.
Yeah. I
It's
like this.
to you, I'm just a man.
Like, I also like Dermot Kennedy, James Arthur.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, they're also British. Maybe I just like British music.
You just want to be British.
I just want to live in London and be British. God damn it.
I'm surprised you didn't do
Born
Love
in the wrong
Island.
country.
I know. Sorry.
Well, I didn't do Love Island because by the time I really knew about it, I met Martin. I discovered it like months before I met him.
No, but I meant like I thought for your report, you'd be like, Love
Oh. Yeah, that's what I meant too.
Island. Same. Yeah,
Same.
I
I was like, yeah, no, I was going to go on.
I totally would have done The Bachelor, I think.
Yeah.
If I really, I think my plan was like if by 30,
Yeah.
why not?
It's not off the table.
I don't know if I would have gotten casted.
Yeah.
Like this girl.
No, I'm way too big for television. Not that I'm big, but like TV says I'm big.
I thought you meant like too like famous.
Oh, no,
When
no,
you said
no.
big. Okay, we're not
Too curvy.
Stop it.
Too curvy for TV.
I mean, I got you.
It's
Facts.
the television. It's not me.
No, I know. It is.
Every girl on TV is like a size 2.
Mid-sized queens. They don't want to.
They don't want mid-sized
They don't want
queens.
mid-sized queens, and that's who we are.
And that's that on that. Okay, what's next?
You were in charge of this, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna be organized.
Okay,
you go
next
first.
is O.
Oh,
Obsessed with. What am I obsessed with? Okay, so I
Get
wrote
mine prepped.
down. I mean, I am obsessed with Love Island always, so I feel like I couldn't write that one because it's just a given.
yeah.
So I've had stomach issues for like ever.
Yeah.
And I recently switched from coffee to something called mushroom coffee. And it's 6 different types of mushrooms ground into this powder that looks like coffee. It's a little
Taste
softer.
Like coffee.
It doesn't taste like coffee, but it tastes a little bit like when you add creamer, it tastes a little bit like a diet hot cocoa. Like it has like that vibe. It doesn't taste like mushrooms at all. I hate mushrooms.
I'm just like, what is a diet hot cocoa?
Like it's not as rich
Okay.
as a hot cocoa, but it has like a similar vibe.
Is it like hot cocoa with water? You know, like how you make hot cocoa with milk and it's like rich?
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have to make it with hot water. So yeah.
Okay.
But it's in the realm of, I would say, more hot cocoa than it is coffee. It doesn't have that bitter taste.
Okay.
I am really enjoying it, but above all, it has helped my stomach so much.
Do you not feel as like gassy?
Okay, we're gonna cut that. Anytime I would eat, my stomach would hurt.
Okay.
Essentially, like any lunch food, any dinner food, it would literally pain my stomach. And ever since I started drinking this, I can eat and like not be worried about being like super bloated, my stomach cramping. Literally, since I have gotten like maybe 1 or 2 stomach issues since I've started it.
That's amazing.
I know. I didn't think it was going to work because I was like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to try it. And now I'm not drinking coffee, which is also a lot better for me. I'll have it like once a week. Maybe I'll treat myself to like a latte. But I'm loving it. I drink it every morning.
Wow.
It's like $30 for the bag, which lasts about a little over a month.
So it's like $1 a coffee.
Yeah. So it's a little bit more expensive than coffee. A lot more expensive than coffee.
Well, if you're not going to Starbucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Saving.
That's very true.
But like Nespresso pods, I think are like $1.62 per pod or something.
Exactly. And I'm really loving it. And I'm obsessed. I drink it like every day.
Does it have caffeine?
Yes. It
How
has
much?
half the amount of caffeine as coffee.
So I would need 4 of them.
Correct.
So that's $4 on coffee. Still a cost savings compared to Starbucks.
Still a cost savings.
I love a Starbucks coffee. Don't get me wrong.
I still do too, but I'm trying to like go more mushroom. It's helped my stomach. So
I want to try it.
Yeah, I can make some for
today
you. And
when
later.
I came over.
Okay,
No,
another time. I can bring a baggie with powder anytime. Oh my god. That did not come out how I intended to.
We're not those types of girls, Chanel.
I'm like, it's just mushroom coffee, I swear. Anyway, what are you obsessed with?
I also am obsessed with the drink that I have right here.
Yes.
So everyone knows I've been doing dry January. And a few, like maybe 6 months ago, my friend had mentioned to me that whenever she like wants to have a drink but doesn't feel like drinking, she'll get a seltzer with bitters. And I was watching Succession, and at one point, Kendall Roy, hey, listen, they like swept the Emmys. They like won a lot of things, which well deserved.
Yeah.
Loved that show.
So good.
But he ordered a seltzer water with bitters.
Yeah. You said that, and I like can't remember the scene.
I can't remember either.
Yeah.
It was so.
Was it in the newer season?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I think it was like at the halfway point, if not. Yeah. And he just was sitting down somewhere and he was just like, I'll have a seltzer or a club soda with bitters. And I was like, huh. Yeah. And when you think of bitters, you usually think of like a cocktail, something with bourbon. And, I never would have thought of putting it in a seltzer. I'm obsessed with it.
Okay, you made it for me, and I also am equally obsessed.
It's nothing fancy.
It's like an elevated seltzer.
It has a nice taste to it.
You feel like you're weirdly doing something good for yourself, but you're not.
Well, it's not bad for you. So bitters are actually a digestive.
Okay.
So people have taken like a teaspoon of bitters, and let me be clear, bitters is like 250% alcohol, but the quantity you're using is not enough to get you drunk. It's really not.
They're drops.
They're drops. Like
drops in the water.
It's like a tincture amount that you would be putting in. It's nothing crazy, and it's so diluted. You put a little lemon or lime in there, and it's like a mocktail. I really am into this. I went to the bar with my brother and Mitch. They were drinking, having a good time. And I was just like, I'll have a seltzer with bitters. And I drank like 6 of them.
I love that.
I was so hydrated.
You probably also feel like a little bit like, not buzz, but you feel like you're doing something, like you're vibing, you're in it, and you're participating in the culture, but like you're not really like drinking like vodka or tequila or something.
Right. And sometimes when you go and you're like, I'll have a club soda.
Yeah.
They just like put a lime in it.
And it's not fun.
And this it gives you a little color. It's like an orangey color. They prepare it. It looks nice. They're like putting the bitters in. You have the seltzer. It's bubbly. It's refreshing.
I'm so into it.
I come home and I'm like, I'm already obsessed with seltzer, and you're obsessed with seltzer.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win.
I was like scared it was going to I didn't know what bitters really tasted like on its own. I've always just had it in a drink. So I was scared it was actually going to be bitter, but it's really good. Like you really don't taste it.
No.
It's such a light like accent to the seltzer, but it's good.
It just adds a little, it's a little like
something.
Umami. It's just like it adds some depth to it.
Depth. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So what is after O?
R? Recommending. What are you recommending?
If Gwen Stefani, I'm like, bananas.
E-A-N-A-N.
Yeah. Recommending. Should I take this one?
Yep.
Okay. I am recommending the show Yellowstone. I know I'm a little late to the party.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. I've recommended it to my parents, and they're like, we don't like Kevin Costner. So, and he is like a
That's so
main
specific.
character in it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm just like,
They both don't like him?
yeah, they're
That's
both
really
like
funny.
not, but he's a part actor. Like,
Okay.
he plays a specific part. He's not like, a Christian Bale that's like Batman, and then he's someone else. He's just like, I'm Kevin Costner. I'm
Okay.
going to play a disgruntled old man
Okay.
with a deep voice.
Okay.
He's like a Western guy.
I've heard Yellowstone is like the Succession for the country.
Kind of. It's funny. Mitch told me, he was like, we should watch Yellowstone because it's like The Sopranos for the country.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
So it's like a family
Drama.
type thing.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess with me kind of thing.
Yeah. The premise is there's this ranch. It's the Yellowstone Ranch. There's a whole culture and family way about the Yellowstone. It's near the park, and they're kind of protecting the land. And then there's, it goes into like Native Americans and history there and what they're trying to do with the land, and get the land back. So it's very interesting. I guess there's also prequels that came out after, but I'm obsessed with it. It kind of also goes into my obsession with this like folky music. It's like I'm just in this zone.
You're like in this vibe, yeah.
Have you heard about the mob wife zone? Like,
Yeah.
what is it?
The mob wife like aesthetic or era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mob wife era.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like ready to go into my Western wife era.
Okay, I see this for you.
Yeah. Like I'm watching them in their denim and their cowboy boots and the cowboy hats. And I'm like, I'm ready.
You're telling me next time I see you, you might be wearing cowboy boots.
I might be wearing cowboy boots, moving to Colorado
Okay.
with a cowboy.
You're not. Oh, so Mitch is gonna be a cowboy now.
He does have a cowboy hat, and I'm kind of like, can I make Mitch into a cowboy? And I'm like, this jersey's too hard.
Yeah.
It's not leaving the fist pumping home.
He's not going anywhere.
No, I'm better off becoming a mob wife.
Yeah, I think you need to lean into what you got. All the Jersey girls with this new mob wife thing, they're
I
like,
know.
we've been doing this forever. I'm like, tell them, girls. Tell them again.
Oh my God. So what are you obsessed with?
No, recommending.
Oh, recommending. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry. REPORT.
So I am recommending, I'm going to try not to do a beauty product every time.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be me if I didn't start off with a beauty product. Mm-hmm. So I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury moisturizer. It's a face moisturizer. Mm-hmm. I've been using it for like a couple months now. If you need a clean moisturizer,
What's the official name of it?
Charlotte Tilbury moisturizer.
Oh, really?
Face moisturizer.
I didn't know you know how she has like the Magic brand.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if it was part of that.
It's that.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Hold on. Let me get it.
I love how like Chanel's like, it's not me if I don't do a beauty product. I'm like, what's its name? And you're like,
It's moisturizer.
And I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah. It's Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I've heard good things.
Oh my gosh. Not only do I love it, but everyone else that I've spoken to who's tried it has loved it. It's really moisturizing, but it's not greasy, which is like the most important part, I think. Like people don't like when their face is like greasy, and my skin's so dry, especially for the winter.
I never would
I'm
have
loving
known
it
that. Your skin always looks so like supple.
because I hydrate. I literally put like 4 different moisturizers on.
And then you drink about 4 seltzers,
seltzers.
with bitters.
Anyway, I'm loving it. If you need a new moisturizer, I highly recommend Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream.
I love her products just in general.
Yeah, she's great.
I feel like
She's also British.
didn't know that.
Just putting that out there.
But like as I'm getting older, I was actually thinking about this the other day. As I'm getting older, I used to go to Sephora and be like, okay, where's the Urban Decay? Where's the Too Faced? And now I'm like aging into like the Laura Mercier and Mercier and the Charlotte Tilbury and different, more subtle
makeup. Yeah. Okay. I'm still in all of those, but I appreciate
felt
that
like
about you.
Would. Yeah.
I really love Tarte. Tarte is like one of my favorite makeup brands, I think.
Heard good things. I just ran out of my Tula moisturizer.
Oh, yeah, you were saying that. Julia, do you hear this?
I loved it. I kept it by my bedside.
Yeah.
And I would just like finish my face before I went to bed.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
I've used it. I do like it as well.
I was like scraping my finger around it. I was like, please
Come back.
come back. And then I thought of Julian and was like,
When you find it a good moisturizer, you got to keep it.
yeah, I'm okay. I like to work through
close.
products. So thank you for that recommendation. I needed a new moisturizer.
There you go.
Awesome. Do you know how much it is?
I don't because I got it from work. Here, I can look. I can bring up
Well,
the
if you
page
get
of this
one
product.
for work.
I'm going to say it's like $38. Let's see
Okay.
if I'm right. It's 30.
Oh, it's 30.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a gift card.
It's good under makeup too.
Oh, I was going to ask that too. Does it, you know how sometimes it pills?
No.
Oh, that's
It
great.
doesn't pill. Yeah, it's
I guess
great.
that's because I'm using like my drugstore.
I'm like, what? I'm like,
Walgreens
absolutely
generic
not.
SPF moisturizer.
Like, what moisturizer are you using? I'm like, no. Yeah,
That's
no,
funny.
it doesn't pill. It's good.
Yeah. Okay, finally,
Finally.
it's the treating.
Treat.
What have we been treating ourselves to?
So I haven't done it yet, but tonight I'm going to. I'm going to treat myself to a new winter jacket.
Wow.
I have been using the same jackets
Forever.
that my mom got me for Christmas for many, like 5-6 years now, and they lasted. Mm-hmm. The zipper broke on one the other day. The button broke on one this morning.
Oh, it's time.
It's because it's so cold. I cannot be without a jacket.
Freezing. Go with me. I got one at Fabletics.
Yeah.
It's been nice. I also got one from TJ Maxx a few years ago. It's like not a Canada Goose. I can't remember the name. Pajar, I think it's called.
Okay.
I liked it.
Okay.
I actually, no, I got it, I think, on Saks Off 5th.
I do like department stores for winter jackets, which I was wondering if I had time to, but I like need one ASAP. So
I've heard good things about the aloe jackets. I don't know what your budget is, but
Hallow's so expensive.
I know. It is. My Fabletics one wasn't bad. I don't know what you're looking for. Are you looking for a puffer?
I want a puffer, but I want a long one, like a longer one.
Have you heard of Canada Goose? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I would
so
sweat in that, I
expensive.
think.
Yeah, it is hard.
Martin has one. He doesn't use it because he says it's not cold enough here.
Can you just take his?
I asked him the other day, and he's like, "No." I would look ridiculous.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
But he's like, it's so annoying because we literally walk outside, and I'm like frozen, and he's like, "This is like what winter's starting like in Canada." He's like, "This is nothing."
So cool.
It'll be like 40 degrees. He's like, "Oh, what a nice day." And I'm like, get out of my face. I'm freezing.
He's still defrosting,
Yeah,
probably.
literally.
He's just like, wow, 40 feels good.
It does not bother him. Like last night, he walked to Chipotle to get us dinner, and I was like, "I'll come with you." And then I walked outside, and I was like, "No, I'm not
mind.
coming." Actually,
I took Brody to the dog park on Friday night last week, and my nails,
froze.
I couldn't feel my hands because I got him this like chewy stick thing.
Yeah.
That was Rhodey's treat. It was
nice.
like, it's like one of the the Chuck It balls, but as a stick.
Oh,
Obsessed with it. That's what he's obsessed with.
that's what Rhodey's obsessed with.
Yeah. They're all the same thing. This one stick.
He's like ball, stick,
Yeah.
ball, treat, stick. Recommending stick.
Yeah. That's so funny.
So I was like, I got some for you.
Obsessed with stick. Treat, stick.
Squeaky toy.
That's so cute.
So cute.
That's the simple things.
The simple things.
Oh,
hello.
hi, Sub.
Did you hear treat?
Oh, hello. What do you got to say?
Oh. That's usually what he says.
Cute. Good job.
Yeah.
He recommends treat.
Yeah, so your nail froze?
Oh, yeah. So I was throwing it and it was like in the snow. And like it got wet and it was so cold. I think it was like 22 degrees. And by the time I got home, I was like, I can't. My fingertips underneath the nail hurt.
Yeah,
And I stuck my hand under the water. I was like, this doesn't feel better. It took like 20 minutes.
It's bad. It's really bad. And we don't even have it that bad. Like I think right now today feels like 13 and in some parts of Canada it's negative 50.
Ugh, gross. Have you ever been in negative 50 degree weather?
No.
I have.
I don't think you're allowed to be outside.
I went to Vermont and it was like negative 49 with a wind chill.
Are you allowed to be outside?
I don't know what we were doing. We were there for Melissa's bachelorette, but it was so cold. Like we didn't go outside. It was insane. I mean, we did, but we didn't. That one night it was really cold.
Like legally,
Legally,
scientifically, can't you like freeze water in that?
legally, are you allowed to go outside when it's that cold?
Legally, can you freeze water in that? That's insane.
Yes, that is
crazy.
32 degrees freezes water.
I feel sick thinking about that.
Yeah, it was not fun. Don't recommend.
Do not recommend cold weather.
No.
We don't recommend that.
Do not recommend. I would recommend getting a trip somewhere else.
Okay.
To get out of that. But
What are you treating yourself to?
so I just randomly bought a new pair of sneakers, like an Adidas pair.
So millennial of you.
Is it?
Adidas?
But they're cool Adidas.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as
They're
cool.
not the Gazelle. What is it? Gazelles or Sambas?
The ones we used to wear.
Yeah, they're not those. They're like, they are very trendy, on trend. They're beige. Nude. But the thing is, I just got rid of 2 white pairs of shoes that I really needed to go. I've had them since like 2015. Another pair had a hole in them, so I was like, it's time
Look
to
at
go.
us running our things into the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need a new winter jacket. My button broke. My zipper broke. You're like, I had a hole in my sneaker.
That's when you know.
That's when you know it's time for something new.
Yeah. So I, Mitch and I had gone shopping and I saw them and I was like, okay, you know what? This is the reason I'll get rid of my 2 shoes.
Yeah.
And I'll get a nice new pair that I can wear
Yeah.
confidently when the weather's warmer. Because right now all I'm wearing are my Uggs.
I'm only wearing boots. I can't even put sneakers on. It's way too cold.
Yeah. I feel you.
I do like Adidas though. They're really comfy and they last a long time though because I still have a pair from 20 something, 16 or something. They're like my slip-on shoes now, like to go like run an errand or something.
Yeah.
But I still have them.
These are the shoes I just got rid of my Sambas recently. Or the Gazelles. I don't know which ones I had. You know,
I don't know. Yeah.
The OG
ones.
ones.
Yeah, the OG.
Yeah. I just got rid of those. So, I mean, I do wear my stuff. It's not like I'm just getting rid of things.
Yeah, I mean, we're clearly wearing it and wearing it for a very long time.
Yeah. So getting the most out of them. And sometimes I donate my clothes when I'm done. I mean, it depends on what stage they're in. I either textile, recycle, donate, leave them outside my door and make it someone else's problem if they want to pick it up.
Yeah, we do Goodwill a lot.
Yeah.
So it's good to donate stuff.
Have you
tried ThredUp?
I've gotten a few things from ThredUp, like the packets, like to donate stuff, but I have a whole thing of ThredUp.
I love how every question you're just like, it's a whole thing.
It is like from an industry perspective, like of fashion, ThredUp is
it not good?
No, it's fine.
Oh.
It's just like, I think it depends. Like it's a good thing. It's trying to make fashion circular, extend lifestyles and, you know, doing things. It's just like realistically, I don't know how much money you're making off of your thing. So I don't know. Like if your end goal is to make money, I don't know. Like I've done Poshmark. Love Poshmark.
I've done Poshmark.
Oh, someone messaged me on Poshmark. I forgot.
Poshmark, I think some people have trouble selling everything though.
They do, but sometimes you just have to leave it up.
Just leave it.
I got a message on these like red stilettos that have been up there for like 4 months and I just got a message on them.
Okay. So you just got to wait it out.
Yeah, I forgot. Someone messaged me about them.
I've sold like 2 things on Poshmark. Have you ever used Cupshe?
I've heard of it. I have.
So if you get stuff from Cupshe, the people are going to like turn this into like a pyramid scheme or something. But if you get something from Cupshe and you want to return it, you get more of a refund if you don't actually return the item. You get a store credit if you don't return it. So you keep it and you get full refund store credit. So I still have the items that didn't look good on me.
They probably just don't know. I don't know.
I think they're trying to be sustainable in a way, or it costs more for them to ship it back than it does for you to just keep the item and get store credit.
Yeah.
So I had like a bunch of bathing suits that I didn't like return. And I was like, what do I do now?
Bathing suits online like that. I need to know how they're going to fit.
Oh, I see. She's a good site though.
Can you believe I went to Target the other day and they have bathing suits out?
That's crazy. Did we not just talk about it's 13 degrees out?
I guess it's for like the people that have trips lined up.
That's fair. People do other things.
Yeah, people that are like going on vacation. Yeah. But I'm just not mentally prepared for that.
Yeah, I'm not mentally there.
When I'm in snow boots, it did make me feel like, oh, I should go on vacation. But then I was like, 1, money.
Yeah.
2,
Boeing is a mess.
I was just like, 2, I don't want to put a bathing suit on right now.
Oh yeah, that too.
Cold, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just funny.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our monthly report.
Oh, this was fun. It was really great to hear some things and recommendations, and
this was fun.
Gave us some new ideas.
Woo.
Yeah, I got to listen to some new artists.
I know. I feel like I haven't been like on my music game, so maybe I'll listen to Zach Bryan and some more Noah Khan.
Yeah. New TV shows.
Yeah.
New moisturizer. I that was just great because I literally ran out last night. I needed that.
You're so welcome.
Oh, thank you.
All right, ladies and gents.
Well, I'm glad we
ladies and gent.
Gent. We do have a
ladies and Mitch and Martin.
No. My brothers that listen to it by putting me on like volume 0, and they're like, "Oh, listen to it this week."
Didn't one of them say that they listened, but they put it on mute?
Yeah, Pat was like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, I know when someone in Philly listens, and I'm like, "Pat, thanks for listening." He's like, "Yep, just turn the volume all the way down." Like,
it's so messed up, but I love it.
I know. That's my brothers.
Yeah.
You know.
What are you gonna do? My brother listens too, actually. So
I know. He was so cute. Remember when we thought he sent us PR? We thought
someone
sent us PR. It was like our first episode, and we're like, "Oh my god, we just got PR."
Like, I got PR from Sephora. Bye, everybody.
Your brother?
It's my brother. He still makes fun of me for that.
It was cute.
All right. Well, that's that on that.
I'm glad we talked about it.
Do you want to plug our social?
Yes, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Glad We Talked Podcast, and you can email us at gladwetalkedpodcast@gmail.com.
And rate and review us on wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yeah. Sebby, you got anything? Sebby
right.
says, be a good boy and you get treats. Anyways, I'm glad we talked, Chanel.
Glad we talked.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.